Okay, everyone. Hello, welcome. This is Murray Stewart, your host, and this is episode 872. And this is Blind Magic in Alice Springs. Well, here in Australia, a remarkable man has made a remarkable statement. The minister that was attacked at the church in southwest Sydney, in Wakeley, I think the name of the suburb is, by a young man carrying a knife who was, speaking in an extremist way. The minister, who has only just walked out of hospital and who is still recovering, has offered him his love and his prayers. I think this is beautiful. I think this is wonderful. I think this could be a turning moment in this whole very, very sad and sorry event. And it got me thinking. You know, I am back coaching kids down at my local athletics club here in Alice Springs. And I've gone back because I want to contribute to the youth of Alice Springs, particularly those youth who do want to do very well at athletics. But I don't just want to produce athletes. I want to help in producing wonderful young men and young women. You know, there's a lot of extremism going on. A lot of extremism going on at the moment. A lot of it's coming from social media. And it is causing a lot of violence on our streets. And our young and impressionable youth are choosing to go down the wrong path. Not all of them, of course, not all of them. But I think there is a vacuum to be filled. I do. And that vacuum can be filled by people like you and me. If you have skills, if you have knowledge, if you have experience, then why not volunteer at a local club or organisation? You know, get involved in the youth around you, in your area, and offer them good values. You know, I'm about traditional and Christian values. Of course I am, because I think these are the things that have been destroyed and besmirched in recent times, which has led to a lot of the problems that we have with our youth. So I intend, unashamedly I intend, bringing those values to my coaching. I do. I have no problem whatsoever in bringing those values to my coaching. And so I will. It is time that people like you, with good values and good intentions, got out there and showered all of our wonderful youth with God's love and with good values. You know, setting boundaries, absolutely setting boundaries, but giving direction and giving love and giving kindness. Yeah, I believe it is time that an army for good got out there and showered our youth with the good things in life, with the good words. Yeah, with good words, with the good actions. Yeah, be role models. Be good role models for our youth. I can remember when I was a boy we used to have a plethora of clubs around our towns in Australia called the Police Boys Club. It was where boys and members of the police force went together to do boy things. Like, I remember we did a lot of boxing, a lot of exercises, pumping weights, but being physical, but doing it the respectful way, doing it the right way, doing it with rules and with regard to those around us. And we had great mentors in the form of police officers. Yeah, we all mingled together, we did. But we were being, boys and young men and mature men together, doing boy things, but with great values wrapped around everything that was done at those clubs. I'd love to see police boys clubs return. I would love to see the police boys clubs returned. Because a lot of the issues that are happening on our streets, it's not just about youth per se. We can say that our young boys are in crisis at the moment. They are. They're lacking male role models at home because of broken families, and they're lacking male role models at school because, the education system now has been totally feminised and homogenised, and there are not many male role models at school to steer these kids and these young boys down the right path and give them a firm hand of mentorship. And as I say, one of the things we must do, and I'll certainly be pushing for, is the return of the police boys clubs. And the other thing that it will do is ensure that these boys have a respect for authority, a respect for our leaders. Yes, absolutely. I so hope this happens. And I also so hope that this broadcast is not being lost, because I think a phone call was just trying to come through. You jumped on that, did you, Hayley?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well done. Hopefully you heard this broadcast all the way through. This has been episode 872, a Blind Magic Communications production.